can and will be used against you.
I mean, yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully,
anyway.
nobody.
I've been married 15 years.
I'ma be in a
Everything I
harem.
say can and will be used against me.
Harem power for sure.
Is this when we curse?
When you unwillingly join a harem. I'm only joining because that lady was creepy.
And that kind of turned you on, or what?
I bet you're wondering how I ended up in this situation. So if you're wondering how I ended up here.
So you're kind of scared that she'll kill you if you don't?
Just a little bit.
Oof. It's like high school all over again. SMH.
Man,
I don't know what kind of high school y'all went to.
It was fun, except when it wasn't.
High school was a different time when some of us went back. When some of us went, it was a completely different time.
Right?
No, mine's just tired children. We're all just kind of like dead.
We're just
The whole world's kind of just like dead right now.
No, well, like even last year when we were like actually in school, like we only had like 2 fights in the school school year that I knew of, and one of them was actually my friend.
2 fights, wow, that's it.
Only 2 fights.
Like there was a week where I had 2 fights a day.
Yeah.
Oy.
I was not a good kid in high school though, so.
No, well I'm boring. Like I don't do much, so I just get to watch.
I was just a fat ginger kid in school, so do that what you may.
Huh?
Oh, we got a fellow ginger, do we?
Huh?
Is that why you're playing a fire
genasi?
genasi?
He was.
Well, not necessarily, but it is the reason I have this username.
Can Nyoka call you Ginger from now on?
That now makes sense.
Because he will.
No, Nyoka can't. Nyoka wouldn't know.
No, well, aren't you like?
Alright, I've got everything that I need to go. Let's jump into this. Is everybody still there? Everybody just went quiet for me.
Hi.
I'm in the kitchen getting tea ready.
So I'm wondering why I took damage, though. It's so weird that I'm damaged. Like, nothing happened battle-wise or trap-wise.
Did any of the explodies go off?
Let me think. You didn't get hit by any of the...
Oh, there was an explosion, wasn't there?
No, there almost was one.
I hit the deck, and we thought it was going to explode. Oh, it didn't.
Yeah, but it didn't hurt you. You didn't take
Are we sure no one got...
From the arrows, the melanin didn't attack you guys at the camp.
Somehow we've survived.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure nothing happened to you at the pillar. Did you apply the long rest? I think the last time you took actual damage was in the fight with the cape when you provoked it into a duel. Did you apply a long rest since then to your sheet?
I must have forgotten to, I guess.
Okay.
Because I'm down 10 hit points, so it's odd.
Yeah, I was looking at your spells, too, on your sheet, and your spell list looked good, too. So just,
Is it updated?
Yeah, act as if your character's on coming off of a long rest, because you guys did get a short, or a decent rest right before you got in here, and I don't think you guys have taken damage since the cape. Let's see.
How do we do long rests?
I have no idea.
Did you not get hit by one of the arrows from the little shadow arrows from the first trap?
We had the meat shield.
Yeah, but I
thought that
someone got winged by it.
Yeah, I thought that he got hit by one.
No, it was close.
No.
It was very close.
Okay, but I don't know how to do long rest. I don't.
You should be good on your sheet. I remember looking over yours before last session. I remember I told you to level up, and then I checked on it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
everything looked good after that.
See if I picked
Thank you.
my spells.
No
Fifth level.
problemo. All right.
For first 2 seconds.
Since I missed this session that we haven't talked about in a month. Can someone fill me in if I used any spell?
Yes, you used a charge off of your Wand of Comprehend Languages.
Oh, that's right. I remember reading that in the...
It has not regained that charge yet. It has 3 charges per day.
Okay, no problem.
Mm-hmm. That was about it for Nyoka. Nyoka's pretty much lock-picking support for the dungeon.
That's fine.
All right, so if you're just tuning into this, we had a bit of a just rubbing our brains and getting our memories back flowing, because welcome to the Ilderon Tales. This is the Scholars group. The Scholars is the group. Episode 16 of their campaign, and we are going to continue going through this dungeon tonight. If this is your first time here, we are playing Dungeons and Dragons. It is a role-playing game. Everything you're going to see tonight is going to be live storytelling. There is no direction that is set in stone, and anything can happen. Moving from there, if you are under the age of 14 and you're watching this, please consult your parents, because you're going to see stuff that's inappropriate for you. And if you are... Oh, if you don't know our world, it's been a while since I did this, guys, so just give me a second. If you don't know our world, it's Ilderon. There's a cool website I made with a bunch of this information and links that go every place where you can read about the campaign setting and all of the cool stuff that follows it. Just go to ilderontales.com. The link's in the description, or you can Google search Ilderon. I'm pretty sure we're the first results. And finally, if you are talking in the YouTube live feed, I can actually pull that up, but because I have so many things going on my second screen as I'm dungeon mastering, I use my first screen to broadcast, my second screen for all of my notes, and because I have to keep going between different stuff, it's really hard for me to read the YouTube live chat. So please don't type in it. If you wanna hang out and type and talk to us, use the live campaign chat and jump in here. Rob, hush your face. I don't want to hear it. And let's not accidentally play copyrighted music on the stream. Awesome. Okay, so with that, let's jump into this. So picking up where this group left off, and actually there is a wonderful image that I'm going to display on stream, if you give me just a second to find out where I put it. All right. So picking up from where this group left off, the last session started on the 29th of Noble. The party was in the town of Zewatekis. They had just finished their fight with the Cape and had decided to lick their wounds, heal up for the night, and decide to go out and hunt whatever remained of the Cape the following day. From there, from the town of Zewatekis, they went across the bay and into the monastery. There they met with the master of the monastery, a woman by the name of Tior, who allowed them to stay there for the night. The monastery was inhabited by Terai, who were all followers of a religion called the Eternal Eye. Azure was able to rest on desecrated grounds, which restored a bit of essence back to him, and the rest of the party had pleasant enough accommodations. Waking up on the morning of the 30th, the party headed towards the tomb of, or the party headed, or I'm sorry, that was the 28th, and then waking up on the 29th. So on the 29th, the party headed towards the tomb that they heard about in this area. They were able to put 2 and 2 together and assume that this vengeful spirit, that the cape, has been the spirit possessing bodies and attacking people, has something to do with this tomb that's been opened in the area. And the party headed out to find it. They had a map of its location and found their ways to a campsite of people who were camping out near this tomb. They were too tired to proceed into the tomb that day after their travels, and so they decided to rest there. As the night came and the rain did not let up, through the mist and fog, corpses began to walk and stand as statues around the party's campsite. Seeing that these corpses weren't exactly hostile and were more of a warning, the party decided to continue forward. And on the 30th... Where did all my sound go? This isn't
Quiet.
news. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I can hear you guys. Cool beans. All right. On the 30th, the party headed into the tomb. Into the tomb, and as they found the tomb, it was this overgrown site, and just a little fraction of it was sticking out of the ground, as the runes had been disturbed, and whatever arcane bindings sealed this place or allowed entry in and out was being I guess what's the word? Weren't properly functioning, because the runes that acted as conduits for the power were destroyed. So, stepping to this weird arcane site, the party found a basin. The basin's purpose was creating the essence that allowed people to teleport in and out, and also held information. Acted as kind of like an information or a potion of enlightenment that gave whoever drank it information about this complex. The party learned that this was a prison complex for the dead, which was a very interesting concept, because if somebody's dead, why do you need to imprison them? That said, Brum drunk a handful of this liquid, learned how to gain entrance, and use the basin and the runes to teleport inside. The rest of the party quickly following his lead. And that's where I'm going to put this other image on screen. Alright, so here we have the dungeon. I'm just going to explain what everything means and where everyone's at, and then we're going to get started. To finish the recap, the party basically started crawling through this dungeon. They found out that members of the Crown have been here before, as they were the ones who unsealed this place, and this dungeon is horrifically trapped. They haven't found the other, whoever, unsealed this place. There was a trail of blood from the entranceway, and the party went exploring through the dungeons, finding traps at every turn and locked doors at every other turn. So, this map I have on the screen is the areas that have been explored before. The party is aware there are 6 rooms. Let me double check just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, there are 6 rooms to this dungeon that each hold a deceased body in it. Brahm is aware that one of these rooms have been unsealed. As to which one it is, they are not certain. So far, the party has discovered 2 of the 6 rooms that hold these bodies. As they were going through this complex, they entered at the green X on the screen. They went south through the passage. The red lines indicate, and here we go. These red lines indicate the trail of blood. Heading south through these chambers, they are heading south through the chambers. The orange circle indicates a cache of explosives that somebody brought into here. Every blue X is a door that has not been tried. So,
as you're explaining this, we're not seeing it.
Oh, I'm not explaining it to you guys. I'm explaining it to the viewers. I already explained this in your chat. If you look inside the Discord under the scholars, you'll see the image that I have on the screen. It's a map of the dungeon. And then I already typed out what everything means on it for you guys.
No problem.
Do you have a question? And one slight correction, Brandon. One slight correction to a statement there. At the end of the hallway that we started in, we opened that door, or blew the door open, but we just haven't gone into that room.
So for the bottom door of X, or I'm sorry, for the door straight south, you guys are saying you attack that door?
Yeah, I blew it open with fire.
You know what?
That
would
firebolt.
make a lot of sense. Rob and I were very confused because I was assuming you opened
And we
another door. Okay, cool beans.
And
No.
we just never went into that room afterwards.
That's why Azur ran and covered his head because he thought that things were gonna blow up because they were like.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, cool. I'm not going to adjust that on the notes. You guys can adjust that for your own notes. But yes, I that's all coming back to me with resounding clarity now that you said it. All right, so for the people watching, the blue X's are doors that haven't been tried. Ignore this one right here on the screen, as this door has been blown apart. The orange circle is a cache of explosives. The purple circles are pillars that are emitting white lights. And the X's next to the purple circles are pillars that the colors of their lights have started to shift. Room 1 is where Brahm and the party is at. Room 4 is where Lex currently is. Then this stick figure in the center, there is a giant statue that has smashed through a magically crafted stone wall. All right, so we are going to pick up from there. I don't need this image anymore for stream. So it is the 30th of... Man, this is so weird. It's like I've got all of this stuff electronic. I don't have to write anything. It's the 30th of Noble. You guys are inside of this... you guys are inside of the dungeon of the Emperor's Sentence. You all are in this main... you guys are all in the main inner sanctum of it. You are in the northeastern corner looking across these 6 pillars in the distance in this gigantic hall. Just from the light of some of the pillars, you see the echoes of what happened here. This massive statue that is towering over this stone wall. It is kneeled down with its fist slammed into the ground. Around its fist, you can see several bodies of people. From this distance, I mean, you make out their silhouettes, but it's not hard to assume that they're dead. The statue is unmoving and doesn't look like it is even capable of moving in the first place. You guys have no idea where Lex is. And yeah, let's pick up there. What do you want to do?
So, I've gotten close to I got my tapestries. So.
Yeah, I forgot that for the recap. Real quick, for the recap, for everybody watching, Lex touched a door that had a teleporting trap in it, and she teleported into a random part of the dungeon. She is unable to pick her way out, to pick the locks on the door and get out of the room that she is stuck in. So when we last left Lex, she was clutching a tapestry and was just leaning against the door. Or slumped against the door is like what I remember. Was there something, Annie, you wanted Lex to do?
No, I just wanted to say it because I finished the goal.
Oh, yeah, you guys came here for a tapestry and you found 2. Alright. So, what does the rest of the party want to do right now?
Oh.
We haven't explored this room at all, I don't think, correct?
You have not.
Just open the door.
Okay.
I'll start to study. Azur will start to study like how people died and if it seemed like it triggered traps or anything.
Okay.
From a distance, without approaching them.
So just to give you guys context for how big this space is that you guys are in, like your footsteps are echoing in these chambers. If you have that map that I sent you, each one of those squares is not 5 feet, but instead is 10 feet. So, this room is hundreds of feet wide in each direction, the edges of which extending outside of your vision. But yes, Azure heads to inspect the corpses. What does everybody else want?
Probably be about 25 feet from them, generally, at first.
You might want to watch out for that stone creature. I'm wondering it might be related to their death. You could wake it up.
Alright. Yeah.
Are the bodies arranged in such a way are they spread out from that statue, or are they just in random places in the room, or?
Yeah, so I don't know. Imagine you're looking down a street, and this is at for a city block or something, and this is 5 or 6 houses down. It's you kind of see them, and it's dark in here, but you can't really make out a bunch of detail other than this they're people over there. As far as how they're around the fist of the statue that's resting on the ground. From this distance, again, Wilbert can't discern much information. You can give me a perception check with disadvantage, but I'm going to say you can't investigate unless you get closer.
Azure will light up a torch.
Just lowers his goggles so he can see.
All right. Does anybody else want to do anything before I proceed forward with Azure?
No.
We'll stay back.
Nyoka's going to turn to Kayats and say, "So, boss, do you not want us to touch the stone giant?"
Just be careful if you do so. Maybe you should go have a look. Azure, Brown, check out the stone statue.
How much of the wall can I see once I light the torch? The middle wall.
So if you're getting closer to these corpses within within 20 feet of them, you're going to be able to see out to the edges of your vision in either side. Hold on, let me 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so the eastern edges of this wall are going to extend past your vision. As you get closer, on the western wall, you see a door frame come more clearly into your vision. You're not sure. The door, again, is locked. And what's that door made of? And you can also see that... Let's see... you can also see that door is made of stone, and looks to be another one of those really well made doors to keep something locked in, or to keep somebody from getting into this room. That said, you can also make out that this large stone wall that's in the middle of the room is indeed wasn't originally here. Something conjured this here.
Brandon?
Yes.
Nyoka is going to ask the spirits if the stone statue is dangerous.
Okay. Let me pull dice out. Make me a religion check.
Absolutely.
And for Azure, as you as you walk away from the party and you start walking down through the center parts of this hall, it's going to be wonderful. And you start walking down the center part of this hall. You look back, assuming, Brahm or somebody's running behind you to catch up with you. But you don't see anybody there in the darkness. You become very aware there is something moving in this chamber. You do not have sight of what it is or who it is. That said, Shelby, for Nyoka, with that religion check.
Before you tell me, the people that are staring at Nyoka will see that he starts breathing in, sniffing, and his belly gets extremely huge. And then he starts kind of doing this little wobbly, weird dance. And then he lets it all out. And then he petitions the spirits if the stone
So,
is bad.
canonically, for this campaign, I think every time Nyoka's tried to commune with the spirits,
It's been a big...
Yeah, it's failed. And I guess Nyoka would be used to their silence, but for the first time, Nyoka is going to hear a hiss from the winds. It isn't exactly an answer, but it also isn't something Nyoka's used to hearing. Shelby, details for this dungeon too that are important for Nyoka. The entire time you guys have been down here, there have been echoes of crying voices. It's always been just in the distance, and even walking forward, it still just sounds like it's not exactly close to you. So those echoes are still here of just that weeping, but a very, very different voice on the winds just lets out this feral at you. Looking around, Nyoka doesn't see a cat or tiger or anything of that nature.
Can Azur notice if the colors of the pillars changed as he moved by them or things like that?
Roll me an intelligence check.
Brandon, Nyoka is going to get in front of JV character.
That one.
Okay. Go ahead. Keep describing that action to me, Shelby.
He's just going to get in front of him, and Nyoka is going to whisper danger, and he's going to light up a ready to action of a spectral spear.
Kaif will cast message to Azur. Nyoka senses something. Danger.
He'll message back, because he can do that, right?
No, you can talk back.
I can talk back?
I'll double check.
Cantrip has response.
Yeah, let me double check just to make sure I'm not cheating yet.
He just posted it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't know why I feel so, I guess, fresh is the term, or unfamiliar. I forgot that I even need my D&D books to Dungeon Master D&D. Because I do not have every spell programmed to memory.
Azur will whisper back, yes, something's here. I've sent it moving, can't see it. Cloak, maybe?
It might be another cloak-like thing. Everyone, either.
So what Azur wants to do is ready an action to force a duel spell if he sees a creature close enough.
Okay. So the 2 readied actions right now, for Nyoka, if Nyoka sees something aggressive, he shoots a Eldritch Blast at it. If Azure sees a creature, he releases a spell and casts Compel Duel.
If they come within range, yes.
Yeah, if the conditions are met. Okay.
Kai wants to start to transfer his senses to Gimple so he can see better in the dark.
All right, you are able to do so.
I've got a gun. That's pretty much.
All right, so as far as Azure is concerned with that, let me just grab this last percentage die. And be pretty sure.
Do the rest of us see what's going on with these guys? Like, can we notice that they're like preparing for something?
Well,
yeah.
Azure sent a message back. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Kai said something. He said, "Eyes up, danger."
Okay,
Yeah.
I couldn't hear. I got a lot going on.
You guys are, you guys can see your other party members. You can see Azure with the torch, looking at these pillars. You can also see Nyoka, protecting Kayeth. As far as Azure goes with these pillars, walking by them, the pillars don't seem to be reacting to you at all. Perhaps they have something to do with something else in this dungeon. As to what, Azure doesn't know. Finally, though, Azure, you are going to get close enough to these corpses, and you are going to be able to make them out. You see... So, looking at this thing, and of course, this is a colossus of a statue. It is kneeled down currently, but if it was standing at full height, it could be potentially 30 feet tall. It has got its fist on the ground, and the stone around it is broken. You can see there is a person underneath the stone, and there is quite a bit of blood around them.
So the last place his fist went down was on a person?
Yeah, however, it does look like there is somebody... there is one of these 5 corpses does seem to be alive, as they are lying beside where this fist crashed down to the ground.
And does this alive person seem to be in good shape? Like...
You have 9 passive perception. You cannot tell from 25 feet away. It gets to the edge of the dim light of your torch. Or wait, torch. It might be the edge of your bright light of your torch.
He'll definitely keep an eye on that, because it could be anything that's ready to jump up and attack him.
Do you say anything to the rest of us?
You're kind of far from me. I wanted to ask about the wall, though. Did it extend all the way across the whole room?
Yeah, looking at the wall, the eastern side goes out of your vision. The western side goes straight to the other side of the wall. You can roll me an Arcana check, trying to discern any information about it. Let's see, a 12. Alright, you're not going to be able to discern what spell caused this, but just from how it was cast, you can assume somebody was trying to stop something, or lock off part of this room.
Okay, and it's obvious that that thing broke through the wall anyway. Interesting.
Yeah, so...
Well, he'll have his head on a swivel and try to work his way back to the others.
Alright. As you start walking away, the person on the ground says something to you. You cannot make it out, though. Otherwise, if you continue walking, you are able to regroup with the rest of your party.
Alright, I'll catch them up on the location of the door I noticed, the person laying on the ground trying to talk to me, and something else that was moving around, and I don't know what it was. There's a big statue, it looks like they made the wall to try to stop it, and it broke it anyway. People died with that thing, there's one underneath its fist. The body was near the fist. It may not be a body, it may be just someone pretending to be injured. I don't know. It's,
Can Cloud cast a message towards the person in the middle? Given he hasn't seen them or knows them?
Let's see. To within range, 120 feet, the target, and only the target, hears a message and can reply in a whisper that you can hear. Go ahead! You are able to.
Yeah. So Kai will cast message to that person and just say, what happened? Are you alright?
You cast message. The magic leaves your body and tries to make that connection. The spell fizzles. It is unable to target.
There's something strange going on. I couldn't reach the creature.
I'm assuming it's like with Cape. It's just a body that's repeating the same message in Infernal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but any of those bodies would become the Cape at any moment, so...
Yeah.
Further than that, should we explore the doors around here before we try to cross the center of this mass, or...?
I feel we should try and try the doors. Of course, being careful of traps, because there's traps everywhere. And keeping an eye on the Colossus statue over there, because I don't know, it looks like it became aggressive for some reason.
How far from where we're at to the wall is it?
Which wall? There's 4 walls.
The wall that separates the room in half.
It's
let's
in the middle.
Yeah.
So
can we see it though? Or is it like in darkness?
120 feet.
Those of you who have up to 90 feet of dark vision, it hits the edge of your vision. Brum, you drank the fluid of this place. Remember I told you you had a brief overview? This wall wasn't there in your understanding of the complex when you were given enlightenment of this place.
Okay.
That said, to you, this is supposed to be like a chamber that is, nearly half the size of a football field. Like, for the wall to cut it in half, 90 feet in, it's just like, wait, what?
Okay, so knowing that there's a wall there, and I'm just going to use a key point and do Visage of the Astral Self. So now I have dark vision in both magical and non-magical distance out to 120 feet.
Okay, yeah, you see the stone wall. It's 10 feet high. Wait, is it 10 feet or 15 feet? It's 10 feet high and extends to both edges of the room. And... yeah, I mean, that's going to be what you can see.
How high is the ceiling?
In this chamber, I believe 40 feet up. I'll double check in a second. I'm just checking on this le wall.
And was there a hole in the wall which the statue had made?
Yes. The statue punched through it.
Right through the middle, I think.
So maybe the statue is what they were trying to keep away from them by making the wall, and it didn't work very well.
Yeah,
I agree.
probably.
One of them is squished under that fist over there.
And if one of them's gibbering, maybe the cape was in here with the statue.
May still be in here. I sense something.
Yeah.
Upon hearing that, 2 more key points for my arms,
Okay.
and I am on alert, looking for this thing.
Rosary's still watching for it too.
Alrighty.
Maybe
I'll
we
let you
should-
guys know if you see it.
Maybe we should go and inspect the bodies and see if we can learn any more.
Has anybody looked at any of these doors yet?
I already kind
No.
of inspected the bodies from a distance and don't feel like crossing the middle of the room until it's our last option.
Yeah, I feel we should check the doors, see if we can locate where Lex is. So, I'm trying to think of a way to knock on the doors without being right next to them.
Hi. Y'all are like investigating and being serious. I'm just like banging my head into the wall, just like, alright, alright, alright.
Yeah, I know. I'm sitting here going,
Yep,
yeah,
Rob's
be
gonna
looking
go
for
to
it.
each door counterclockwise and investigate it and see what he can find.
Alright. The closest door to you is going to be... There's actually a door 10 feet to... Let's see, if you're... There's 10 feet westward, there is a door. Let's look at what is here. Okay. Alright. Sorry. That is a Dungeon Master flaw. But regardless, I will cover my blunder with Brahm. You start walking this, go to the next door. Behind you on this wall, there is a large scroll of crimes that these individuals have committed. You know, it's like when you had your enlightenment of this area, you know it's like one of the areas where where the charges get kind of put, and just, you know, for whoever's the warden would come by and like know what's going on here. The scroll is unraveled and goes to the floor. You actually trip over it as you start walking. There is a secret door behind this scroll. The door is lodged between two struts of stone, and looks like it was built here as part of the complex, but at a much later date.
So I'm looking at your little the map that you made in the chat. That door is the one that looks like it connects 1 and 8, or what? Or
It's
is it
the one just to the left of 1.
Yeah, it's the one just to the
Okay.
left of 1 and 8.
Okay, so that first blue
Yeah.
X, that's
That
Okay.
was my bad. That's my Dungeon Master map that I took and edited out stuff on instead of using the player version of it. And yeah, it was a secret door, but that's why you should always read your notes before you go into the session to DM.
okay. So I try to open the secret door.
The door is lodged. with how it was built here, that hasn't held up as well as everything else. You can roll a strength check to try and break it down. Otherwise, you don't think the locking mechanism or the hinges even work on this.
All right, give me 1 second. But with my arms out, I don't have. I can use my wisdom for strength checks because that's one of the cool things I get to do.
Okay.
So
Azur will assist if he can.
it's not a saving throw, just a check, right?
Yes. All right. You are going to break down this wooden door, punching your way into this room. On the bed, in this room, you're going to find a small office of a room. There's a bed in here, bookshelf, a desk, and a couple of crates. Everything in this room seems to be decayed. The body that is on the bed doesn't look like anything else that you've seen down here. Like, where most of the dead bodies you've seen have either... Well, you haven't seen any of the dead bodies in the caskets, because the caskets are all sealed. But all of the thieves and crown individuals, have been very fresh corpses that have came down recently and died. This is, just essentially a pile of, skeleton, of like skeletal ash, the bones barely keeping their shape. A couple areas of like where you think like maybe mummified flesh has rotted and fungused over and decayed into dust.
Okay, I let the party know that I found the room. What's on the desk?
On the desk, you are going to see 3 tomes. They look like journals. The condition of which the first one is not holding up well. The second one, which is open, is almost completely destroyed. There is a third and final one. There were a couple things sitting on top of it as you walk to the desk and move them aside. Those things crumble, but it seems that the pressure was able to just kind of preserve this book in a much better condition than the other 2.
Can I read any of the writing on it?
What languages does Brahm read? I don't think so.
Common, Celestial.
No.
Yeah.
Brahm.
Who got hit with the comprehend languages?
Kayeth.
Right.
Brahm, it looks like gibberish.
It
looks like handwritten gibberish. It doesn't. It looks similar to the symbols you've been seeing around here, but it doesn't look as elegant or as magically imbued.
Kath will head in and try and read it.
Yeah, Brahm says, "Hey, look, I found this."
Azur will be keeping watch outside for now.
He's going to hand it directly to Kayeth and nobody else because Kayeth knows magic and he thinks that Kayeth is probably one of the smarter people in the group.
Excellent work, Bram. Kath will try and read it.
I'll look over Kayeth's shoulder.
Give me that one more time, Havoc, before I proceed forward with what's in the book. You got really robotic for me. Oh, I'm sorry,
that
not
was
Havoc.
No Soul.
Yeah, I looked over Kaya's shoulder to read because I'm assuming it's infernal.
Okay. All right. So no, it's not infernal. It's primordial.
Primordial. That's right.
Yeah. Inaziah and Kayeth, as you thumb through this book, it seems to be a journal. This man was one of the 2 people charged with ensuring the safety of this tomb. he was when the Kayak Empire fell. He took residence down here and broke the basin so that nobody else would be able to get in. He was down here for quite some time with his companion Malinin. Malinin was an arcane warden of this place, giving up his physical form to guard it for eternity. He was more of the bookkeeper of this place. In any case, or in any sense, though, he kind of rambles on over the years of slowly losing his sanity and just kind of marveling at what the process did to Malinin and how he seems to be a pillar of his charge. Almost unchanging from the first day he was set to guard this place.
So this person sought refuge in here. He seemed responsible for breaking the water up ahead, or the fountain up on top, and he knew the warden quite well, who seems to have become a pillar or magical guardian of this place, called Melanin.
Isn't that the name
Very
of
valuable
the...
find.
Wasn't that the name of the cloak guy? Or do we know that in character?
You guys do have that information in character.
Thought so.
Melanin was the name of the cape.
Yes.
Oh, Azure.
Yes.
Well, not Azure. Kayeth.
Yeah.
Roll me a... Let me open your character sheet. Let's go with... What seems
It's a
more
trap.
appropriate? I guess we'll go with history check. As you read this. Or, you know, give me a religion check. Give me a religion check. You can use the same roll, just add your religion bonus to it instead. Okay, it's the
same.
It's the same? Cool.
Yeah, I'll just get the... Where's that other one?
You become very aware of something. You are going to learn what Malinin is. You're going to learn that just from this description and this guy's ramblings on the subject, Malinin is an Eidolon. He is a ghostly guardian of sacred sites. And from this guy's descriptions of what he is capable of, you get the feeling you guys are in over your head. If you were to probably try and fight this guy head on.
If you see anyone called Melanin, run. I don't think we should try and fight them. I'm wondering if the cape is like a shadow or a cousin or an evil brother or something like that. But there might still be a Melanin in the presence in this building here. So run or be friendly. Kayath will give the book to Nayoka. Nayoka, let's keep this, and maybe it will be valuable somewhere.
Okay.
I think we should try and find Lex and what we're looking for with as little disruption as possible, and make our way out.
As you guys are leaving this room, let me go through real quick. Brahm and Inaziah.
Okay.
as you guys are leaving, and you've poured over this guy's desk, and you see him on the bed. You are going to notice a couple of gleaming utensils still on in his hands of the skeleton, or at least what was his hands. There are some scribing tools here that could potentially be worth a little bit of money to the right investor, or rather, I guess the right connoisseur or collector.
Okay. I'm going to see if I can move them, just like slightly out of its hand.
You can reach down. You wiggle the tools a little bit. They slip free. The risk of the skeleton breaking off and falling to the bed. You can add the tools to your inventory. You can put ancient scribing tools. You are not sure how much they are worth off the top of your head.
Brahm's just following instructions. He was told that not to mess with anything, so he's like not messing with anything. But he's going to go to the next door.
The utensils.
Azur will move with him, watching.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
How's it? Whoever wants to go in and take a look at those utensils a little closer.
Okay. You can roll me, I guess, an intelligence check to try and discern their value. But if Wilbur just looks at them, yeah, I mean, it's not anything that works with an inkwell. You're really kind of unsure, like, what would even enable these things to write. There might have been something originally magical that they worked with, but it doesn't seem like it would do much of anything now.
So they don't really seem to have much in the way of value?
As far as usefulness for Wilbur, no. To collectors of these types of artifact, yes.
Okay. If he thinks he can get some coin from them, he'll pocket them.
Okay. Well, there were two of them, so I will say that you guys can each get one. All right. So, yeah, you can add one to your inventory, and in Isaiah, change it from 2 to 1. All right, heading into the next door for Mr. Brahm.
Azur will be along the wall about 5 feet from where Brahm is.
Yep, Brahm's
Watching
just going
back
door
to
to
the wall.
door.
Okay. Give me un secondo to double check this door.
It's with a U, not an A.
We will get to you in 3 hours and 22 minutes, Lex.
All right.
3. Well, I'll come back. I'll shift to you after the next door, and we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Okay. It'll just be 2 minutes of me trying to roll high enough to leave.
Okay. Brahm. There is a door here. As you do you attempt to try and open it? This is a iron door.
Yeah.
Okay. Opening this door, you are going to pull the door open, and actually the entire floor underneath you gives way. As something else comes crashing down on top of you. You can roll me a dexterity check, but Brahm is pretty much falling midair right now.
Is Azure
Can I
close
use my
enough to
spectral
catch him?
arms to catch myself on the edges of whatever hole?
You can.
Awesome.
And can Azure try to help
Would it
catch
be a
him as well?
dexterity saving throw?
Yes, it is a dexterity saving throw. Azure, you can try and catch Brahm. But what's happening here is as Brahm opens this door, the entire floor gives way, not as in like crumbling in. Like there is like this whole place just shifts down. Something is slamming down on top of like where Brahm is at, sealing it off. You think
Sealing the door?
Sealing the hole that you are falling into, like
Wow.
like a lid being put on it. So Brahm, you are going to be unable to catch yourself as you fall into this hole. The rest of the party is going to look at Brahm. Brahm opens this door. A whole portion of the wall and the floor slides down, quickly taking its place. There is a statue of a woman here with closed hands and a terrified look on her face. The basin of the statue covers the hole that Brahm just fell into. Brahm, you are sliding.
Nyoka?
Okay.
Nyoka is going to look at Anaziah and go, "You think he's dead this time?" And Brahm can do whatever.
So I'm gonna use.
I just reconnected, so I have no idea what's going on, so I can't answer that question. And I'm gone again.
Azure will go ahead and say he fell. It's not crushed.
All right, so Brahm, you slide and slide and slide until the slope of this turns from let's see, what would that be? I guess 90 degrees is straight up, so I guess it would be like 80, 85, or 75 degrees until it changes to about 45 degrees or 50 degrees. You're able to like slow yourself down as you come into a large room. This room is much smaller than the other rooms you've been in. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't say that large, actually. It's about 30 feet in diameter. As you slide down here, roll me a Constitution saving throw. There is a poisonous gas that is filling this room. You can see the fog of it. Until you find a way out of here, you're either going to have to hold your breath or make these saves every few minutes. All right. The rest of the party, what are you doing about that statue? Well, there's other doors. You could just leave, Brahm.
No, so what exactly did the hole actually get covered up?
Completely. It was
Yeah.
designed for it.
So think of like a trap door. Instead of it just being a trap door that gives way underneath, the whole portion of the wall, like that 10-foot section, just shifted straight down. As it shifted down, a statue came into its place, falling and sealing the hole of what just opened up there.
What is there any evidence material as what is like a stone statue or like marble or something like that?
How high is it? You know,
It's a stone statue of a terrified maiden, and I'll say this thing's about 15 feet tall.
Okay, what's it made out of?
The type of stone, I'll just roll a percentage check for it. We'll say, I don't want to do marble stone because marble's only in a little Nagai. Oh, I'm thinking of a type of stone, but I don't know the name of it. It looks like it has bits of settlement and crystal inside of it, and it's purplish in different areas with like specks of red, of like a speckled red area. The stone itself, though, is smooth despite its inconsistent texture.
Moss agate, maybe?
Potentially. Let's look.
So, but we can say like it's marble adjuvant, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Well, I would.
Yeah, moss agate's a good description of it. Let's go with that.
All right.
Sounds like mother of pearl is actually what it sounds like.
Well, I mean, either way,
Doesn't matter. Go ahead.
I am going to pull some. What is this? What does this use? It doesn't use any material components. Okay, I'm going to say stand back, and I want to cast.
Zer's gonna move back.
Shatter on the stone statue.
Where are you casting Shatter at?
Centered on the statue.
Okay.
It's a 10-foot radius.
The middle of the high statue, or the base,
okay. Let me. Well, yeah, right on the base.
Okay.
Because that's what needs to break.
All right. You cast Shatter on the stone. Go ahead and roll me that damage for it.
Do I have it? Oh, it's been so long. Okay, well, it's just a straight 3d8. 1 second, please. Not much, but okay. You certainly could have done worse.
Roll me a D100.
Okay.
Yes.
100. Oof.
All right. You are going to cast Shatter on the stone. You are going to break off large portions of the base and large portions of the legs of it up to the waist of the statue. You reveal pieces of the mechanism. You can see this whole panel of wall rotates almost like it rotates. Think of like a circle on a think of a circle like on a cylinder. Well, no, that's not a good thing. I can't.
Like a cheese wedge cut out of a shape, like a cylinder shape, but flat kind of, and it spins on a pedestal.
Oh, actually, so let's say you're looking at a tire, like head on, directly at the tire. It rotates like that in a circular motion. You break enough of this statue to see that. However, this base, it doesn't rotate back.
Okay.
Can I look? Can I look at it and see if I can disarm the trap?
Yes, you can.
I'll assist.
Yeah, you can look at it. Oh, but I'm not going to make you roll. Nyoka, you're pretty sure the trap's already been triggered.
Well, that's what I was wondering, if you can
untrigger it.
You wanted to rearm it?
Yeah. Like, I would assume you guys hear underneath the statue Brahm screaming as, he like falls away.
Not if he's holding his breath.
Well, no. Like, originally, of just like, of, like the fall. Like, you can undo the trap. You can't undo gravity.
So was the base broken away enough to see into the hole at all, or not?
To see into the hole, I'll actually roll you guys. Yeah, you can see straight down into the hole. It's almost a straight down drop into darkness. You don't hear or see Brahm.
Is this hole that we're looking through big enough to for a person to crawl through?
It's big enough for you guys to drop through. Like,
Okay.
2 people could drop in here side by side.
It's like, rope. I need rope.
I'm gonna
You roboted out.
start beating my rope down the hole. Yeah, I'm not surprised. My internet's shit. Hold on to one end.
How much rope do you guys have?
I got 50 feet.
I've got 100 feet of rope.
I pretty much have 50 as well, so just tie mine on and keep tying them on as we lower it down.
Okay.
Nyoka
Or
is gonna
drop the coils down.
Nyoka is like, I'm pretty lightweight, and he hands Kyrith the pack, and he's
Are you sure,
gonna,
Nyoka?
yeah.
Don't go down there. We don't need to fish 2 people out.
Well, Nyoka is gonna be going down with the rope. Are you kidding?
Ram could be unconscious at the bottom. He might not be able to climb up.
Well, that's
Now we gotta
why
fish 2 people out.
Nyoka go. Then you tie rope to Brahm.
But then we gotta pull 2 people up instead of 1.
I can handle it.
You sure?
How wide was the
10 feet.
tunnel that I'm 10 feet? Can I use my spectral arms on the sides and try and climb up like that?
We'll jump back to you in a second, and I'll give you some options. But before we do, I just want to know who's coming down here, so at the appropriate time, I know, what's going on for you. So let's real quick make this decision. The rope is definitely going down. You guys drop the rope until you feel like the rope kind of loosens up, like gravity isn't pulling it straight down, as you feel like the bottom of the rope is resting against something. That said, who's going down the rope if you guys send anyone down?
Kyle will just pass a message down the hole and say, Ram, are you alive? Can you hear us?
I was about to yell down the hole too.
Okay, alright, so let's jump over to Brahm. Brahm, you fall into this hole. Immediately you see this fog and this gas around. You take one final breath, from the tunnel and start covering your mouth. I'm going to give you 2 minutes of actions. Not 2 minutes of 20 actions. Every 2 minutes that you take to decide what you're doing, I'm making you roll another save.
Okay.
So, and I will start it in a minute, but you do see there are several other chutes down into this tunnel, or down into this room, that probably lead from other traps. There are probably multiple versions of this trap throughout this dungeon. That said, what do you want to do?
That's all I can see. I can just see a bunch of chutes into here. There's nothing in the room itself.
Immediately around you, no, there is not. This fog, this green fog is pretty thick. If you want to see anything, you're probably going to have to be within 10 or 5 feet of it.
And there's the... No, I'm just going to try and climb up the chute that I came in.
Okay, you turn back around to the wall.
Do I hear Kai's message?
Not yet. At this point, they're still breaking the statue down upstairs.
Yeah, I'm trying to climb.
Okay, you turn around, jump back to the wall. Your astral arms go 10 feet up above you.
Yeah, they're 10 feet. I have 10 feet reach with my arms, so I can kind of pressure climb the walls.
Okay, I'm gonna say you don't have to make a save for that. You don't have to make a save until the incline gets really difficult. So turning around, you're able to jump up, pull yourself back up to the chute, start walking a little bit into the room. The poison is still up here, but it's significantly thinner up here than it was down there.
Okay.
At which point, you are going to have to make one save for the poison, and then you can you're able to walk to the point of where the slope gets too much, and you'd have to start making a climbing check.
Okay, I am going to make my save, and depending on my roll, I'm going to use my prayer of guidance that gives me proficiency bonus to any roll.
Okay, you can use it after you see the roll.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
No, I don't need it.
All right, yeah. Still covering your mouth, you are able to start climbing, pressing, the hands against the sides of the wall. Give me an athletics check. Brahm sees his gym teacher there at the bottom in his mind and says, "Get up that wall, boy!" I'm kidding.
So, athletics check. I just want to make sure that I have this right, because the arms do give me... Yeah, so I get to use my wisdom instead of that, so... Athletics is a +2 for strength, but I have a +4 for wisdom, so I get to add 2 to it.
Okay.
9.
All right, you are going to start making your way up this chute. But these arms, it is difficult to climb like this. Like, one misplaced arm and you kind of just push yourself to the side, and you just lose your bearings. Give me another dexterity check to keep your footing as you fall, to not slide back into the room. You don't have as much momentum this time. And yeah, you're able to keep your self. Like, you fall back down, you're in here, you look back up the chute, and it's like time to try again. With that said, I'm gonna throw you a bone, and I'm gonna say that this far out, like, you're not gonna have to worry about that poison. And you're in a Lex situation where you wait till someone rescues you. No, I'm kidding. Brahm can try again, but as Brahm starts climbing again, you hear a couple rocks like fall down the chute, just forcing you to like stop and give up. And a few moments later, like, a rope starts slumping against the sides of the wall as gravity slowly pulls it down to the point where, it's not gonna like go down the incline anymore. Staring at this rope, you hear Kayat's voice. "Brahm, are you down there?"
I just repeat, "Yes, I'm down here. I see the rope." And I grab it and I start climbing, using my regular hands and my astral arms to help me get up the chute.
Yeah, with the assistance of the rope in the party, I'm not going to make you roll a check for that. You climb at half your speed, and eventually if this was straight down, Brahm would probably be dead. You climb for nearly 100 feet before you make it to the top, out, and you get out of this tunnel. You can see the statue that sealed your entrance is mostly broken. There is a contraption behind that is causing this wall to rotate. You're not certain if you can get the door back in place.
Would we be able to get past the contraption? Is there a way to get past the contraption into the room behind the door? Or does it look like this is just a trap door for confusion?
Roll me an intelligence check.
Intelligence. Just a straight intelligence?
Yeah, go for it.
Nope.
So
I can't tell.
You did know when you opened the door, you saw something briefly on the other side of it before the whole room rotated around it. As to if that leads anywhere, you don't know. You do know there, from your information, though, of this complex, there is a room in this direction. You're just not sure of the passageways that lead there.
Is there a way I can use the rope and get around the mechanism or the whole trap itself to get into the room? Or
I would say no.
okay.
Not with how this is designed.
Kayeth, for your information, you actually got even more of an insight of this whole building, or the whole dungeon, because you drank some of the fluid and figured out how to actually unlock the teleporting lock to get in the room we're in now.
Did that information stick, or was it like a fleeting thing?
You rolled really well.
It was fleeting. If you ask me for details on it, I'll try and give you in character of what Kayeth might remember.
Okay, does Kayeth have any idea about how to get out of the room, or out of the big room here, or where the traps are?
Of where the traps are? Yes, everywhere around you there are traps. Most of these rooms are designed to keep people out. That said, how to get into the room above? There are more doors.
Does Kayeth know how to bypass the traps?
I would say it would come to Kayeth as he saw them.
I might be able to remember a way past the traps, but it's going to be dangerous. Are you okay, Brian?
Yeah, I'm good. As I'm climbing up out of the hole.
Zer will offer a hand as you get close enough.
Alright, maybe Naoka and I will go and try and open the next door, and just stay back. I'll try and remember a way to disarm the trap, but it might not work. Takes a deep breath. Okay, here goes.
Try again, no soul.
One more time. Go ahead and type that to me, and I'll try and read it.
Yeah, type it, no soul.
Nah.
Hey,
Okay.
Brahm.
Yeah.
When you get to the top, Nyoka goes, "Good to see you're still sniffing. I'm gonna call you Trap Finder from now on."
I have 10-foot long arms and an 8-foot or a 6-foot staff. So if I need to for the next 8.5 minutes, I can beat on things and find traps.
Okay. And Isaiah tells you guys to knock from a distance. That said, let's jump over to Lex. Annie, are you still there?
Hi, yeah.
All
I've
right.
just been listening to the chaos.
Lex, you're in a room. The room has not changed. So if you remember, there were two different types of doors on the north side of this room. There is a door on the far western side of the room that you have not tried.
Yeah.
That said, you didn't touch the sarcophagus in the center of the room, and you did take one of the two tapestries off the wall.
Yes. I'm crazy, but I kind of know when to stop, because that's a tomb. We don't touch that.
Okay, so do you want Lex to do anything? She's been sitting beside this door for a while. You have the sneaking suspicion that maybe nobody's coming for you.
They're probably gonna go over to the other door then, and just kind of look at the lock, see if there's any way to unlock it.
Okay. Going to look at this door. This door has 3 different crystals in it, with a rune you recognize from the basin outside of this place. However, you are unable to read it. all three of these crystals seem to hum with a arcane energy.
I'm gonna try and break one. Can I do that?
Okay.
I have a short sword. Can I try and just like whack it?
Go ahead.
Well, actually, sorry. How big are they?
Are these crystals?
Yeah.
Each one is maybe 8 inches.
Okay. I'm probably just gonna hit it with my dagger then. It does the same amount of damage, but might as well see.
Okay. So for Lex, you I'm assuming Lex is like preparing to do this.
Yeah.
All right. So Lex, you are going to like put your dagger next to this door. Things begin arcing off of the crystals towards your dagger as you get ready to strike it. Little arcs of lines and electricity. You can make me an attack roll at the door if you want. You become very quickly aware that these crystals are charged.
Okay. How about I don't do that? Okay, yeah, if I see the sparks, I'm probably gonna be like, alright, nope, not doing that. But since I had the idea of hitting things, I'm actually gonna go back to the other, like, unpowered door and try and see if I can hit that. Because I don't remember if that was wood or metal.
There was a very good wooden door and a simple wooden door.
Yes. Simple wooden door, I'ma just see. Just because I know that it's thick, but like I don't think it's enchanted, so I can probably slash through it. Maybe.
Okay, give me an attack roll. 6 piercing damage. You are going to pull out your short sword, aim right near the lock. Stab this sword through. It breaks through the wood of the door. It is not enough to break the door. However, taking your short sword out, the door wobbles a little bit in its frame. You can also peek through the hole that you created.
Okay. I'm gonna try. Can I hit it again?
Go for it.
I'm just gonna see.
Slashing again and aiming at that area right around the lock, you're able to break off enough of the wood that you feel like you could force the door open, just breaking off the lock mechanism.
I'm gonna do that then.
Yeah, I'm gonna say as long as you don't get under a 8 on a athletics check, you can force this door open and break away the wood.
I sure hope I don't get under 8 in an athletics check. Yay!
Right. You are able to break through, and you are on the other side of this room. Let's see.
But then I have to go back for the tapestries.
Okay. So you break the door open into the main chamber. You go back and grab the tapestries. As you step into this side of the room, you can see that's you can see in the distance, towering over. You're in that middle chamber. You're on the south side of the stone wall. Lex can't tell that there's a stone wall there or really what's going on in the distance, but there's 2 pillars emitting, those red lights that rise over the stone wall. And because those are emitting light, it kind of just gives you vision that there's a wall there, that 10-foot tall wall. And the pillars illuminate, that statue. You don't see the statue, you see the silhouette of it against the lights. as it covers this whole room. Or not covers the whole room, but is kneeled down in the center of the room. That said, for Lex, very quickly, things start lighting up on the wall behind you. Oh,
I don't like that.
Let's go with... What is this? Nope, that's too fast. What is this? This is fair. Alright, Lex. You hear... as a very similar sound of those arrows start to spray towards you as you step into this main chamber.
Alrighty.
That said...
Can I try and go back into the room?
Yeah, 14 versus your AC.
Okay. Gee. Wait, what's my AC? Uh-oh. Wait. Oh, it's 14!
That's bad.
Alright, it is going to touch your AC. Lex, you take 13 points of piercing damage as these arrows fly towards you. So the way that this pattern works...
Sorry, how many points?
13.
Okay.
The way that this pattern worked, at least from how Lex saw it, where the runes originated from isn't where the arrows originated from.
Okay.
That said, you run back into the room, Lex, and you just start, breathing heavily. You see around the door frame, runes light up, then they stop lighting up. Next to it, another set, and then another set, and then another set. And then from there, the arrows again target you and fire from that spot. It seems that these runes are tracking onto you. It misses.
Okay.
Ooh! Actually, it's going to hit that second time. It deals a total of 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
23
That
total
means that I'm
damage.
probably low on health.
Yeah, it takes this trap time to find you, but it is lighting up again to fire another set of arrows. I'm gonna give
How did I stop it last time?
You didn't. You just got hit and ran and found you.
You disabled the mechanism that was activating it.
Oh, that first time.
How do I do that again? Do I just use thieves' tools? Or do I have to break the runes?
So last time you remember, it was attached to the doorway, and the locking mechanism of the door.
Okay.
So did she travel a little hallway to get to where she came into the main chamber?
Let me double check.
Can I cast Cure Wounds on Self? Is that a thing that you can do? I really wish that was a thing that you can do.
I believe it is if you have the spell.
I do!
You can cast Cure Wounds on yourself, but if you don't move, this trap is going to shoot you again. She did walk out of a small corridor. Alright, Lex, I'm gonna put you on the...
Could I see my group? Sorry.
You could not
when I walked out.
Your group. You could see light in the distance over the wall.
Okay. I have nothing left to lose. I'm gonna run at the wall.
You're gonna run at the wall with the rune?
Yep.
No, the wall with the rune or the big wall with the
I'm
big
gonna run away.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
You're gonna run by the big room. All right.
Screaming.
All right. Lex begins screaming. As you run out of this room, you can see that these runes that were, they're going to fire on where you were before. They've, again, delight, the next set lights up. Delight, the next set lights up. You look back over your shoulder, you see that they are tracking you through this big chamber. I'm going to change it from making attack rolls at you to instead now it's attempting to fire in your direction. And instead it's just going to be dexterity saving throws.
Thank God.
Let's see, you can sprint 60 feet? I'll say in 3 rounds of sprinting, you're able to get back somewhere to where the party can hear and see you. I'm gonna do that. At halfway through each round is when it's going to be these saves against you. So if you get knocked down, you get knocked down at half your speed. All right, so round 1, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Wait, Brandon, before you get Tully started on that, Lex, do you have 2 levels in Rogue or just 1 level in Rogue?
I'm level 3 Rogue.
Okay, level 3 Rogue. Then Brandon, she'd have more than 60 because of her cunning action.
Oh yeah, that's a thing that I can do.
Oh, okay.
Dash. So that's like 90 feet.
Thank you very much.
I'll say you only need 2 rounds of sprinting. If you go unconscious, you're going unconscious halfway through. So you have 90 feet of movement. You failed that.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to run because I'm low on hit points already because I'm just human.
Lex, you take 7 more points of piercing damage. It's these shadow arrows shoot at you. By this time, I think
I pass out.
Well, that's 30 hit points. How many did you have?
I had 28.
All right.
I just died.
You guys hear Lex running and screaming through the chambers. You look to the south. You can see on the ceiling there is a light, and it is blurred very quickly as several things shoot out to it. There is an echo through the chamber, and then there is the silence as the weeping and crying returns on the whispers of the wind.
All right. Azure will begin running towards Lex.
Same.
All right. You guys are...
I'm going to be looking to disarm that trap.
Okay.
So I'm following behind, but letting them get caught up in whatever trap, possibly, but looking for it so I can disable it soon after,
Azure still has that ready to action, though, to cast that if anything. Like the cloak comes near him.
Does spells fade after 1 round?
Yeah, that spell would have faded from...
Oh, right. An actual ready to action uses a spell.
Yeah. That said, you guys begin running southwards. The weeping, of course, in the chamber. Let's see. That arrow trap, as you do see Lex's body in the center. Lex, roll me 1 death saving throw. That arrow trap is actually still active. It is hovering above her on the ceiling. You have 1 success. It doesn't seem to know if she is alive or dead. That said, you guys can see Lex's form sprawled out on the ground. She has the tapestry being dragged behind her, and of course, piercing marks through her body. Do you guys approach her?
How high is this ceiling?
It is 40 feet up.
I'd like to shoot the rune with an arrow.
Okay. That's going to be your action. What's everybody else doing?
How far is she away again?
I stopped you guys. To not be a dick, I stopped you guys outside of the range where you'd activate this trap again. It seems to be waiting above her. You guys are all around her. You guys are all around her, each 10 feet away.
Oh, 10 feet?
Yeah. You
Is
have the
there a
feeling
body-
that if you step forward, this trap is probably going to think you're her and shoot at you.
Okay. I'm going to step forward and cast Cure Wounds on her.
Alright, the trap takes a shot at you.
Alright.
Is
And
there
I take a shot at it.
Alright, give me an attack roll, and Wesley, Wilbert is going to get hit with a spray of arrows. So,
Okay.
where it did 13 and 10 points of damage to Lex, Wilbert takes 4 points of damage.
Alright. Let me
Yeah.
roll
that's
that
what
Cure
happens when
Wounds
you're
real
human.
quick. I'm
Garbage.
human. This should be more. One second.
Body's on the floor. Is it close enough to grab?
I'm already there.
Well, no, I'm basically going to grab one of the bodies like I did in the first chamber with the first arrow trap and charge it, using it, and tell Nyoka to follow me.
12 hit points back to
Lex.
yes.
Okay.
Get up, get up, get up!
Alright.
16 to hit with the crossbow.
You are going to hit, denting the stone of the ceiling. The bolt rings into it, and a little bit of rubble just kind of rocks off. The runes do look flayed. They delight and then appear next to the space that they were. The trap does not seem deterred, as it now has a new target. That said, do you guys want me to put you in initiative order against this trap, or do you want to try and get out of this room? Lex, you're awake, BT Dubs. I will give you guys a minute to make a decision. Okay. I'm attacking 3 people in a minute.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds. I don't know about y'all, but I think I don't want to die.
Okay.
I'm going to help her get out of the range of or help them get out of the range of the of another shot.
Yay.
Okay.
So
let me take each thing that I heard in order. So for Bram, you can hold that corpse. Remember I told you it gives you partial cover, so it increases your AC, but it doesn't prevent shots. For Nyoka, you said you were looking for the mechanism.
Yeah, to turn it off.
I mean, you can follow the trail of Lex's blood. You can assume it's tied to the broken door back there. In any case, it will take you the same. It'll take you 1 round to get there, because you have that same sprinty rogueness. I'll allow you also to make because she's only 45 feet away from that door. I'll allow you that same round. You can make a check to try and disable it. That said, that's going to happen on the same round. Does anybody else want to do anything else before I move forward?
Bram is basically using that body as a shield to protect himself and Nyoka to get over there.
Okay, so Bram's going to protect Nyoka, holding the body. And you're going to try and
Another
intercept range attacks. Alright, so if it attacks at Nyoka, I'm sending the attack at Bram. Wilbert's still in range for attack, too. And it is...
I said I was gonna...
Oh, go ahead.
I said I was gonna cover for Lex and help them get out of the radius. So I guess I'm falling back with Lex is basically what my action is.
Alright.
Kyle will go hide behind that big stone statue.
Alright, it makes, it's actually going to, just make 2 attacks, this round, shooting arrows. Wilbur, 20 versus your AC?
16 is my AC.
Okay, cool. It, misses and hits. Alright.
Why? I'm sorry,
So wait, can we do initiative so I can see if I can... Well, I guess crossbows take a while to load, never mind.
I'm going to shield that.
Okay. You block the hit and you avoid the terrible amounts of damage it's throwing at you. Shelby, Brahm runs interception for you. You can see that this door has been smashed open. There's a similar locking mechanism to the first one that you encountered. There are fractures of wood that seem to have triggered pieces of this trap. It is the same DC to disable this one as the other one you guys worked against. You guys know it wasn't very difficult to.
It was high, very high.
No, the lock was high. The trap itself wasn't very difficult to disable. That said, you can give me a check with Thieves' Tools. You have one round before this trap can readjust itself. Nyoka, you are going to be able to disable enough of the portions of this trap that the mechanism it doesn't wholly function anymore. You don't think you've disabled the arrow trap from functioning, but you see looking back in the distance, you see the trap, the light kind of dissipate from one set of rooms. It turns on in the next set, and then it just doesn't move anywhere. It just kind of sits there. You have disabled this trap. Or at least you've stopped it from getting in range of anybody else.
Still in range of Nyoka and Brahm.
No, it's not in range of anybody. It's in the center of the room right now.
Can I look into the room that Lex was in?
Yeah. You see it is a sarcophagus room. Or it is a room with a sarcophagus in it. There is a center dais, 2 tiers, upon the top of which is that big casket where the body is laid to rest. There is, you can see along the back wall, where you assume there'd probably be 2 tapestries here. There's just one gigantic tapestry on the back western side of the wall. Otherwise, I don't think I said anything else was in here.
When I see the tapestry, I go, huh, you left one. And I'm going to go and try and get the tapestry.
Okay, it's worth noting these things are incredibly heavy. Think of giant blankets on the wall. Nyoka, you can go and you can just ripple this a couple times until you get it off of its mount and it falls down. But this thing, weighs easily maybe 120 to 140 pounds. This thing's covering a huge portion of the wall.
Okay.
You know what? I'll cut you a break, Nyoka. I'll say after you wobble it off the wall and you take the rods out of it, it's gonna, the rods themselves that were holding it up were about 40 pounds. This tapestry still is 100 pounds, though. I'm just gonna put it at a flat 100 for you.
Okay. Can he fold it up enough to put it in his bag of holding?
You do have one of those, don't you? Yeah, you can roll it.
That's nice.
You can roll it up and feed it into the bag. Yes, that is something you can do.
I had just been dragging it. I was like, it's too heavy.
Well,
we've got bags of holdings for days.
You grabbed one. Well, there were 2 of them. You grabbed the smaller of the 2.
Yeah, and also that thing is literally more than half my character's weight, which is really funny.
All right. You guys have explored so far 2 of the 6 rooms, and you have not found Malanin.
Kayak wants to search the bodies near the statue, see if there's any gold or if there was a wizard or a spellbook or something.
Yes. All right. Kayeth, you go and you look at these bodies around here. There are four of them, and then the fifth one, of course, underneath the fist of the statue. You can see the fifth one was reaching out for something. Their possessions seem either broken or on disturbed. Oh, two of them are mumbling. They are mumbling over and over again from your and I'm going to say that comprehend languages is like on the edge of fading and will fade here. But yeah, you're just like going to hear the words of through my misdeeds Malanin has charged me. I now am a statue for his, or I am now a vessel for his will. Through my misdeeds Malanin has charged me. I am now a vessel for that. And you don't understand it anymore as it fades into...
I mean, I speak Primordial.
Yeah, hey, they're whispering in Primordial. And this is the faintest of whispers, as the corpse has no other signs of life in it other than this chant. That said, you're looking for stuff on these bodies.
Stuff is nice.
Yeah, as far as what these guys brought in here, you can see that they have contracts from a member of the crown, each one of them having a little gold pouch on them of probably what they were paid up front for this. From their bodies, you can collect, I'm going to say from all four of them, you can collect enough, just like little... enough coins, trinkets, and collateral to total 430 gold.
Kath will make a little hole and then back away from the bodies and try and hang with the rest of the party.
Okay, you are able to do that. The woman, one of the two that was whispering, you did see she does have a spell component pouch on it, but looking through the pouch, all of the components seem to be is not mundane, but not very valuable, as far as like, you know, like a stick or a piece of like a bug corpse, like nothing that you couldn't find inside of a city.
How straight is that stick?
How straight is that stick? It's singed because to cast Witch Bolt, you need a stick that was struck by lightning. It's curved.
Oh.
Or it's splintered. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, Nyoka is not interested.
Does she have a bag or a spellbook or anything visible like that?
No, she does not.
Yeah, Kaith will back off and find the party. Was that 400 or 420s, did you say?
435.
420. Oh.
435.
Was there something that was obvious that corpse was reaching for? The one under the fist?
It's reaching towards the eastern side of the room.
What do I see over there?
Do you walk with your torch over there?
Slowly and carefully, yes.
Okay, on the north or south side of the wall. It's on the north side of the wall. So that's, I
guess north side, okay. Then, yeah.
You can see on the wall there is a there is a barrel over here, and on the wall there is a paint of an X. You can assume that this was probably where they were going to blast through the wall with all of those explosives.
Ha. think they were trying to get in here, I call back.
Okay.
Maybe we should all regroup and make a plan. We have the tapestries, we have Lex, we have Brown. We're alive.
I'm mostly alive, yes.
Still a lot more in here we could probably find.
We could also just leave. Priority is to find an exit and get out of here with what we've got intact.
Well,
I mean,
I could
some
always
of us
do
are still
myself and we
fresh.
could keep going.
Kaeth goals.
We're here, we might as well clean everything out.
Yeah, we could get more money.
There's also a legendary guardian of this tomb called Melanin who we might find, who could destroy us all.
I
bother
don't
the
know if you
race.
realize, but we've already met him. He's what they call the Cloak. He keeps changing bodies.
Well,
Maybe, but he might also be here. Who knows? The
Well, we've
Magic
already-
Cloak was a shadow of him.
This is where he originated from, so yeah, he's probably here.
I was in a room with a casket, and I didn't touch it. So, I think as long as we don't touch any dead bodies.
I agree with we should not touch any dead bodies.
we've already killed him once,
we were
and now he doesn't
just
have anywhere to
rifling
run.
through all of these dead bodies' pockets.
I
That's
know,
different.
like.
I meant
Oh,
don't
did you
touch
find
any
anything?
sarcophaguses. Yes, we've got some gold. Let's leave with it.
Ooh.
We also should go ahead and really dismember these bodies and burn them because they can also be something Melanin can just like jump into.
Oh yeah, we should probably do that.
Excellent
think
idea, Azure.
We're already
Really
here.
cool.
We're already here. There's no use leaving without making sure we got everything we can out of this place. Otherwise, we just wasted our time.
Well, without any of that water, I don't know how we're gonna leave yet anyway.
So maybe we just keep searching, and as soon as we find an exit or something to take with us, we make a decision at each time we get there. But we need to search either way.
Yeah.
And let's stick to treasure. Let's stick together. I'll try and remember about traps, and no one open anything without searching it thoroughly first.
Brom just
So-
kind of looks around, like, giving everybody, like... Yeah, he's just like, okay.
So Brandon, the
Don't hurt
east
yourself
wall.
there.
So yeah, where I found that X is probably right beyond the other side of the wall from where the explosives were, basically.
Yes.
So he might have been trying to last moment blow the explosives from this side of the wall. That would be interesting.
Kaeth will rack his brain to try and think of was there any memories about how to get out? Any exits or anything like that?
Okay, roll me a history check.
I'd like to go back and check the door we didn't check yet that we opened.
Okay. So, Kaeth, you think, and hold on, and the Dungeon Master reads,
Or no soul. He just popped in the wrong room.
He's trying to mess with his
yeah.
Internet.
Discord because it's all jacked up.
How you doing, no soul? Can you hear us?
For now.
All
For
right.
now? Okay.
So, Kaeth, you think, and you think, and you think, and you think, and you are going to remember that the staff of this place operated this place via those teleportation crystals, which, were traps to you guys, but were basically, coordinate panels for, the people who worked here. That said, they can take you out of this complex. The sequence for which, though, you're not sure.
Okay, he'll stay quiet about that.
You can try to turn the water skin inside out and see if you can get a drop out of there.
Yeah, it might be those teleportation doors are the way out.
I pull out my jug of alchemy. Y'all need water?
We need a basin. Was there a basin when we arrived down here?
There was.
Yeah, it's by the green X.
It
Then
was
yes,
empty.
put water in the basin.
Alright, I put some water in the basin.
And I'll go check out that other door while he's doing that. The one to the south of there? Of the original... by the explosives?
The one that you guys exploded.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we? So we're in the hallway with the blood trail that we never inspected.
We never finished
Yeah,
expecting
so
that.
let me give you guys a little bit of description so everybody who is watching and who is listening know where we are. So the party is in the main chamber right now. They've decided to go back to the entrance hall that they came in from. They had cleared out enough of a path walking through the northern room that they were able to go back into this hall. Of course, the trail of blood is still there. And and the basin is on the north part of this hallway. The room is on the south part of this hallway. Which one do you guys want me to handle first? Do you want me to handle Wilbert or do you want me to handle Azure? I'll just roll the die.
And who goes with who? If anyone.
Well, I mean, I can leave the jug with him. I'm gonna go more exploring some more.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Azure and Wilbur.
All right.
Stay with Kayeth.
So Wilbur goes exploring. Kayeth goes to refill the basin. Azure and Nyoka go into the open room. Lex and Azaya, which I think Nosol's still having some problems. And Brum. Which group do you guys... Oh, wait. Brum's going with Kayeth. Lex and Inazayo. Which group do you guys want to go with? Wilbert's going exploring.
What do you mean open room, no soul? You mean the new room or the big room?
Yeah, the room at the south is probably what he means.
The open room. Okay. Inazayo goes with Nyoka. And for Lex.
The one that's going exploring.
Okay. Wilbert. Nobody's alone. That's great. I can't just kidnap people and
Hi.
Yeah. All right.
My usual tactics aren't working.
It's funny because we agreed, like, as soon as I got kidnapped to not go alone anywhere, and then, like, I immediately decided to go somewhere alone.
Same here.
Yeah, that's what happens.
All right. So I just rolled a dice. I'm gonna start with Kayeth and Brahm. Kayeth and Brahm, you go to this basin. You use the alchemy jug to start producing water to flow into it. The water sits in the basin. Whatever was filling the basin above that was, causing it to arcanely charge this water. This mechanism seems disconnected. Seems like it's happening, albeit though incredibly slow, and not at a rate that seems like it would be any type of helpful. In order to get this water charged properly, whatever is disconnected or broken about this place, you'd probably have to mend that in order for this to work.
Is there any chance of him investigating and finding it near here, or is the problem somewhere far away?
Roll me an investigation check.
The guy's journals say he sabotaged the door.
No, he said he broke the basin above. So no one could follow.
Alright, so let's see. back.
Yeah, he
in
did a great job of that.
this chamber. Yes.
Kai channels Sherlock Holmes.
All right. Kayeth, you are going to notice the sets of runes across. You're going to notice the sets of runes across this basin, and just even. What is the way, I guess, like that you would discover this? Because you did roll well enough to beat the investigation check. So
it's like you'd have to follow the clues or the lines or whatever that are connected to the basin, sort of.
It's no secret that a lot of these kayak structures, require life force in order to work. And maybe even if you're like helping Lexa out or something, just like her blood on your hands or something rubs off on this basin, and just enough of like the runes on this basin come to light. But it seems like the energy is just instantly sapped somewhere. Just kind of putting two and two together. A lot of these, the Kayak Empire was a very weird place that nobody really understands. Individual citizens didn't have magic. They kind of had like magic power plants, and nobody really understood how they functioned. But and all of their structures functioned off of those. And it's no secret that that's how the Kayak Empire was destroyed. Was like they were too strong to fight, but destroying, these stations that were generating their magic just caused them all of their devices to stop working. Somehow this place is powering itself, but whatever is generating that power is all being used for something in the main chamber. In order for this basin to get enough power to do what it needs to do, whatever is going on in the main chamber likely needs to be addressed. Like there's not enough energy or arcane energy to power all of the contraptions here. Only little individual things can be turn on, at different points.
Kai will start talking out loud and thinking through it. Okay, so the chamber, Bram, I think we need to destroy the pillars in the chamber, but we need everyone else to do it.
Either the pillars or that giant golem.
Yes. That something like that might revert the power to the basin to get us out of here. I think that's the best hypothesis so far. Let's find the others.
So Bram just kind of cracks his knuckles and says, "So we get to fight?"
Maybe, yes. I think we do.
Oh, wow.
Shit. Okay. Let's find the others.
Okay.
That was the hardest thing I've ever done. That was amazing. These kayak people were phenomenal.
All right.
One day.
Let's see. Evens or odds? All right, odds. We are jumping on to Azure, Nyoka, and Inazaya. All right, you guys head into room number 6. All right, the door has been broken, and the mechanism that activates the trap was attached to the door.
Test the floor with like a spear butt before stepping anywhere.
Okay. You are going to move this spear forward, testing the portion in front of the door. As you do, the tile underneath the door goes down. Roll me a dexterity saving throw as the shadow scythes come out from the wall and attempt to dismember anybody stepping into this room.
I assume that's why we did the butt of the spear.
Yes,
to
but
prevent
I guess
that.
apparently I'm close enough to have to dodge.
If you stepped on it, it would be attacking you directly. The spear, this trap has a range at which it hits. The spear isn't long enough to activate the trap and be out of that range. But I will say you guys are on the edge, and that it would only graze you, rather than, dissecting you with 4d10 of damage. That said,
It'll be fine.
Nyoka's fine. It's Azure who has the spear butt that's there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did I recover the spear with that dex save, or did it get broken?
These blades are made of shadow. They only seem to be damaging to organic stuff.
Living stuff.
Yeah, it goes straight through your spear. The spear seeming undamaged by this. That said, Azure is able to move back out of the way.
Okay. He'll take note of what area depressed, obviously, and try pressing something adjacent to it.
It was
without stepping on.
The doorway. So, I mean, hitting any of the tiles next to the door isn't going to do anything.
Okay, so he'll step beyond that tile without stepping on it, and work his way around it, looking around the room.
Okay, trying to get into the room.
Yeah.
All right. This room is open. As you step in here, you just saw a little bit of it looked like a common room to you before. Of just, it had the raised dais, the sarcophagus. You could see the edge of it to the back room, a tapestry on the back, until you step into this room. On the western side of the room, there is a absolute horde of there's an absolute horde and cache of items here. You can see. Well, actually, no, you can't. You have 9 perception. But yeah, on the western side of the room, you see stacks of coins and golds and crystals and gemstones lying on the floor, and scrolls and other items. It seems like somebody intentionally piled this here. In the center of the room, you can see the sarcophagus has been disturbed. It is the first of which you guys have ever seen. The sarcophagus itself is slightly ajar.
Okay. He'll, advise them as they cross around the, part of the floor. Don't step on that, really being careful as they come into the room. At the same time, he'll be saying, don't just rush the treasure. There's been a lot of traps into this room. And be very careful. Test everything before you do anything. That might not be what it seems.
Alright, for Inaziah, you see... detecting magic in here. Yes, you are going to detect magic. There's a pillar behind the sarcophagus. It is magical. It is emitting a red light. It looks very similar to the pillars in the central chamber. As far as other sources of magic, you do see that there are... the pile pings as magical, as there are several magical items inside of it. Oh, and let me open Inaziah's languages. Inaziah. Let's go here.
Azur's got the old tongue, but not the primordial.
Yeah. There's something written on the wall. It seems to be written in a more modern script, and it is written in blood. It is on the south wall. You guys do not understand what it says.
Nyoka's going to get out my wand, and I'm going to use a second charge on himself to understand what that says.
Nyoka.
Yes.
It says, abandon all hope. It hunts. It hunts for any, and at that, the blood kind of trails off to the ground. And you get the sense that people were locked up. Well, not locked up, but were probably trapped in here for some time. Likely all of the bodies that you guys saw that went around your campsite that night. As you can see, footsteps in this room leading out. Some of them in blood, some of them not.
And did those footsteps avoid the trap on the floor?
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything on that. Well, actually, some of them looks like they did step on that panel.
Are there extra splashes of blood and things?
Roll me an investigation check. At this point, real quick, Kayeth and Brum, were you guys reconnecting with Azure, Nyoka, and Anaziah, or Wilbert and Lex?
Whatever Kayeth wants to do, Brahm is just there making sure he's protected.
Whoever was closest and the least dangerous path to them.
Okay. Yeah, that'd probably be Azure and Nyoka, and Anaziah. Azure, as you start looking up this path, your investigation gets interrupted as you see Kayeth and Brum return to you.
He'll motion them to stop. Don't come in here until I show you how.
Okay.
And he'll explain the parts of the floor that you cannot step on or you'll end up dead. So step over here, and that's how you get in. As I said to them, don't rush the treasure. We don't know what it is yet, and be careful. Every step may be deadly.
And
I'm gonna look for another. I'm gonna look for another trap, especially around the treasure. Can I do a active perception check?
Go ahead.
Nope.
Yeah.
I see glittery things.
Yeah, and Kaya stepping into this room, Brahm stepping into this room, holy mother of the bridge, is there just a pile of wealth here in front of you.
Azur wants to approach the open sarcophagus. Carefully, again, probing with his spear each step of the way.
How far away are the others? I think maybe everyone should be here. This doesn't feel good to me.
I believe they're in the main chamber, or so.
But boss, look at all the money.
Yes, we should. Yes, we should get some of that money, but there's a guardian of this tomb somewhere, and I think if we go near that money, he's going to appear.
And there's no bodies in this room, right?
There's an open sarcophagus.
Brahm, you have a much better perception than the other people in here. There looks like there were lots of corpses at one point in this room. Where they are at now, you can assume that Malinin has tended to them. Upon closer inspection to the treasure itself, seems to be covered, and not covered, but at least there's signs of there was a fight in here. That said, stepping up to the sarcophagus, which one is this? You are going to see... Oof. You're going to see a woman in here, and you would not think that she's been dead for maybe more than 2 days. Her body is in almost pristine condition. However, you can see like the paleness of her skin, just kind of the unmoving, the signs of mummification, that are not mummification, but like the perseverance of preserving a corpse for the afterlife. And just like looking at this, Azure, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not sure who this is or who she is, but yeah, you're able to inspect the sarcophagus. You don't get much more information than that from it.
All right. He actually wants to reach out and pull the lid back to where it should be.
Okay. As you start moving the lid, there is a wind from the sarcophagus as parts of it light up, and almost like these astral lines take place and start assisting as the tomb, as the lid begins to set itself in place.
So the winds help me to get the lid back in place, basically?
Yeah, almost as if the sarcophagus is sealing itself. It is magically shut.
Okay, and then he'll watch the pillar to see if any changes.
The pillar does, in fact, change as a white light begins to hum from it. That said, there is a brief light in the back of this room. Hold on, let's see. All right, so from the back of the room, the wall itself seems to light with a small blue fire before an entire hand stretches forward and steps into your room.
Zur will say melanin.
A ghostly face made of fire is going to look and say, "Thieves, I've banished you from this place once, and yet you send more of your kind."
I have just restored this tomb. You accuse me of thievery?
He's going to look towards the tomb and say, "An item was lifted off of this one. I have not yet recovered it."
I don't know those thieves that were here before. You've killed them.
And he's going to say, "But yet a piece of what they stole still eludes me. I cannot travel far from this place, but I assure neither shall you."
Perhaps I can help you recover it.
He starts walking towards the western wall and looks back towards you. stopping for a moment.
What's the, like...
If
Is
we can
he-
exist in peace, why not strike a deal?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Can I use my ability before doing that?
What's your ability?
The one that increases my charisma? Let me see here.
Is it? I think it's your channel divinity. I
Yeah,
believe-
one of the channel divinities.
I will say in this situation, no. That does take an action.
Okay, well, I'll just roll it then.
In the future, in situations like this, you can. I think it's like invoke peaceful or something. I'll look it up later.
Yeah, it's something that raises my stat by like 4 or something or other. I don't know.
Okay.
Anyhow, persuasion. Here we go.
He's paused for a moment to consider this. And he's going to say... he's going to speak up and say... As long as those living above know of this place, it will never be safe. So much as a single piece of any one of these individuals get out, and one of them are called back to this world, they've invited a great darkness into Ilderon, and for that their souls have been condemned here for all of eternity.
Sounds pretty important. You need that piece back, don't you?
The knowledge that they have dies with them and those that know of them. But yes, I do need that piece back.
Well, maybe we can work out our memories or something after we bring the piece back to you. But until then, why don't we work together?
Maladin is going to stand there for a long moment. His expression unreadable, as he's just a completely different type of creature now. At which point he's going to say, "You have abandoned the ties to your soul. And you've become something similar to me, but in you I sense those monsters who destroyed our home."
I became what I am, seeking to destroy what destroyed my home, my love, and did not know what it was that I was doing. Yet here I am, persisting, seeking to serve life.
I smelled a flower.
He's going to nod and say, the first of which to pass through these halls escaped my retribution. In every settlement, in every camp, in every town that I've found, I have spread the message of my charge. He's going to look towards the tomb and say, "This one. There was a necklace that she wore. It was taken from here."
How will we know it?
He's going to say, it bears the emblem of the final emperor of the Kayak Empire. He'll raise his hand, and a image from the fire will form. I actually don't have a picture of this emblem drawn up, but I will create one in the future for you guys.
Cool.
And he'll share that emblem and say, what were their names? The Ratifiers, I believe, or the Rati. And he's going to say, this is the emblem of the Rati. It has an uncharged crystal in the center of it, upon which the necklace is built around. You must understand there is magic powerful enough to call individuals back to this world with just a single hair of their being. Return this and you and your companions live. And if I see you in this tomb, I will ensure that this is our final resting place for all of eternity.
Nyoka is going to speak up and he's going to say, I have an idea that would prevent other people from coming to this tomb.
He is still there. He keeps turning to leave, but he's still there. He stops and looks over his shoulder again.
The place, the wealth of this place has been unfolded, rumored, talked about. It brings stupid people like these, and he points to all the dead bodies, to come and try their luck to steal and take what is not theirs. There's only really one way to get rid of that. Otherwise, you'll always have somebody coming knocking. And that is to change the rumor. If we were to spread a different rumor, a rumor of that we clean this place out of everything, people are not going to want to come to an old dusty tomb. We can give you this necklace, but we would also, it would be a good idea to allow us some treasure, you choice, enough to make people think that we actually cleaned everything out.
He is going to look at the pile there and say, those employed by ones that call themselves the crown of your new world have already sent their raiders and scouts. They've compiled everything of value in this place. They sought to transport it out of here. He gestures to the pile. I cannot simply part with what I was charged. I cannot simply part with what I was charged for, but there are things amongst this pile that I need not. Or I cannot simply part with what I was charged to protect, but there are things amongst this pile that I need not. They serve no purpose to my continued existence. Anything that is not a gemstone, you may each take an armful, that which you can carry. If I see you further in these halls, you will be vanquished.
I have 2 more questions. Was another tomb unsealed that needs to be sealed? And do you have any more information about who took the necklace?
He is going to think for a moment and say, the king of your world, the new emperor, where is it? Do they not? The crown? I have killed and raided and destroyed their settlements. It will only be a matter of time until, it'll only be a matter of time until this one who wears the crown shows themselves. For what is an emperor if they sit back while their people suffer?
You misunderstand. The Crown is an organization of criminals. They call themselves that. And they take on princess and prince as their titles. Just by their own will. They're not emperors of this world. Maybe they wish to be.
He is going to shake his head and say, how Galkin has fallen.
Right?
He'll say, they send their minions in endless waves to this place. There is one that knows about it. Whoever is the one that is sending these, I assume they are the ones who made off with such a treasure.
Understood. And another tomb? I thought I saw a pillar lit red. A second one in the main chamber.
He nods, and he is going to say, it is true, another chamber has been unsealed. It is the one that you and your companions walked into.
Oh, that's unsealed as well.
The room itself.
So if we shut the doors, will that take care of it?
He is going to shake his head and say, the entire seal needs to be put back on this entire complex. I was waiting to close this sarcophagus until I recovered the necklace.
Well, perhaps you can place the necklace here on top for her.
He nods and says, I will protect it myself. That said, he's going to think and say, when you entered, I've been collecting what's stored of the arcane power of this place to restore replace the ritual and replace the seal over this entire complex. I can spare some of my own power to allow you the ability to exit this place. But you will not be able to return until a full storm comes.
Understood. You all agree? Look around.
Hearing all this, Brahm just says, "We gotta fight all of these people."
Oh no. I'm on like 8 health.
We just need to find the necklace and bring it back.
Yes.
And hunt down the crown. We're good.
And the
Can
necklace
I-
is on the leader of the crown?
Not a problem.
Could I
Someone
just,
needs
drop and take like a long rest?
someone needs to find Annie and Wilbert before they do something stupid.
Yeah, Lex and Wilbur.
For real though, we're gonna. Oh no, that's.
Cast sending. And he just goes, Wilbur, get back to the entranceway immediately. We have a way out of here. Come back right now. Bring Lex. Don't touch anything.
Lex is not there anymore.
Oh, Lex separated from him?
No, but Lex just like randomly disappears.
Let's jump over real quick. Wilbur and Lex. You guys go exploring through this place. As you are walking through, hold on, let's see. Let's go back to this one. Here we go. As you're walking through this main chamber, you are going to notice something about these pillars. So these pillars that have been giving off the light in here.
Yep.
So there are 6 of them. 2 of them are giving off red light at the top, and the rest are humming a white light. You are going to see the pillar in the you're going to see the pillar in the middle of the east side of the room, while the entire pillar was red. Now just the top of it is giving off that red light. Upon inspection too, just like looking over the tops of this room, the one in the bottom west corner is also giving off red light at just the top of the pillar. That said, what do you guys want to do?
Can I stab the pillar? That's a joke. Please don't make me do that.
Say,
I'm probably gonna no. I'm low enough health as it is. You know what? I might cast another Cure Wounds because I only have like 6 health. So.
Well, you got 12 back from Wilbert, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, come on.
12 times 6. 12 times 6 is 18, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Okay, I have 18. That's still pretty low, but I'll be okay. That's better. Now I can hit things.
So, pillar portion. It was red before, but now it's only partially red, right?
Yeah,
The whole thing was red. Now the tip.
Just the
Whole thing
Just
is
the tip.
just the tip.
I hate myself for that.
I'm gonna just knock on the pillar this time. I'm not gonna hit it with a sharp object.
Okay.
It doesn't seem to like that. So I'm just gonna like, kind of like how you knock on a door, just like.
Oh, what is that like? Like knocking? I mean, it's solid stone. Yeah, it doesn't even.
Yeah,
feel...
but.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Lex has no idea what's going on. They're just like, okay. I probably shouldn't stab it, so let's try this.
No, no, I wouldn't stab it. Let me take a look at it. What do I actually? Oh, I haven't been able to get that yet.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I've used him. I've forgotten what all I got.
And I would say, you know, by the time you guys were like walking through this area and the pillars already changed, and you're getting close to inspect it, like you'll get Kaya sending of just like, stop, got a way out, don't touch anything.
Wilbur's gonna sigh and roll his eyes.
Too late now.
What he said.
You guys don't have to listen to Kaya. The guy's a nerd.
Fine. So he's what exactly did he say? He found a way out, and what else?
Stop! Don't touch anything. Get back here. something like that.
Found
Sorry.
So basically, what he was telling us before, right?
No hablo common. I don't know what's going on.
Wilbur is chaotic neutral. Okay, he's gonna be
I'm
like, yeah,
feeling good, but like only for like my good.
sure. He's about, yeah, sure. Just in a minute. Gotta figure out what's up with these pillars.
Yeah. Are there
Kyle
any
has one more
rooms
sending spell.
around here?
So he's gonna. So with Kyle's last sending spell, he's gonna like, absolutely do not touch the pillars. We've spoken to Melanin. We have gold, treasure. Come back now and don't touch anything. Right now, immediately.
Gold?
I'm gonna relay. He's gonna kind of arch a brow like, He says they've got gold and treasure. Do I believe him? Or is he just
Well-
trying to get us back to get us out of here?
I think we can look around a little bit more. Just don't touch anything.
Each and all.
This is a bad idea for both of us.
To send the two chaotic characters by themselves. He's going to be like, gold's more... he's going to reply, gold's what I wanted to hear. We're heading your way. And, he'll take his finger off his ear. And kind of look
They're coming
around.
back.
I'm going to look around. Is there anything that looks valuable in this room?
I know. Are there any dead bodies in the room? Wait.
They've already been searched.
Yeah, there are dead bodies. You guys did get some stuff off of them. As far as things that
Alright.
are valuable in this room, this place has been... large portions of it have been like cleaned of like the valuables and hoarded. So I mean, I'll roll a percentage check of if they missed anything. No, they were really thorough. Or at least as thorough as they could be before Melanin trapped and killed them.
Well, I mean,
What
if
a
Melon
jerk.
trapped and killed them, then the loot's still gotta be here because nobody left.
So, or...
Are there any doors in this room?
Well, now, hold on.
There's a bunch.
Yeah.
If this warden, whatever his name is, has searched everything, then he's probably got it all like stocked in one big area, don't you think? Or like some safes.
Oh yeah.
If he's not just leaving it laying
Probably.
around. Maybe that's what they found.
Maybe. Okay, so there are doors, right?
And triggered traps and things by them, yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna go over to one and just see if I can like find kind of like at the first door, like the mechanic that starts the arrows. Can I do that?
Okay, do you want the closest door, or do you want me to roll you a random door, or do you want a specific door?
The closest one, probably.
Okay, you guys are gonna think, I'm moving you along for plot convenience, but it's actually...
Thanks.
No, I'm not. It's actually the closest door is the one nearest to the party. So you guys are going to walk towards the door on the eastern wall.
No, wait, I want to avoid the party. I don't want them to know what we're doing. Wait. No, change of mind.
Well, no, I mean, like, you guys don't know the party's there.
Alright, let's go.
You guys are going to lean in to that wall. You begin finagling with the locking mechanism. Okay.
Yeah, I just want to see basically how hard it would be to undo it, just to check. I don't want to accidentally activate anything though.
Just get yourself killed. It's okay.
I know. I got a backup character. I'll be fine.
Okay.
It's the same character.
That's the best part about this game. There's always more characters.
Roll me a check using your thieves tools. Thieves tools check trying to disable the mechanism.
It's probably gonna be like super low.
Yeah.
Nope, hasn't gone on yet. What? Oh. Charisma, I think? Yeah. It's 8.
What did she?
All right.
What did she roll?
A
I
thieves'
rolled
tool
an
check.
8.
Well, I assisted with you on that.
Okay, so do I re-roll?
Yeah, I'll allow you with advantage. Go for it.
Roll with advantage again?
No, just roll one more time.
One more
One more
dice.
time.
One
One
more
more
dice.
Okay.
She's like, I can roll with advantage again?
I know. I was so confused. I was like, what?
Believe in yourself.
Thank you. I don't think it's gonna work though.
Hey.
Hey, that's the opposite.
Yay!
Ha
I don't think it makes it though. I think it had to be a 25 or higher.
The traps of this place have been easier to disable than the locks. The locks have been
Oh,
difficult.
thank God. Is the
Let's-
door wooden or metal?
Actually, I can check for you. Let's see.
Yay.
It's a pretty nice wooden door. That said,
Alright,
You
we're totally
are-
gonna break that.
That said, you are going to start disabling this mechanism. You get a piece of it jammed in the upwards position, and you're just like, "Ooh, got it." And as you start to pull your thieves' tools out, you hear something like falling inside the mechanism. And Wilbur's like, "Don't you gotta turn to and lock it in." And in a very last moment, you guys don't get hit by an Earth Maw trap. As Lex
Oh my God.
successfully disables the trap.
Oh, thank God.
You are really trying to kill us.
Well,
Just
goal is
panic
to
and
act
throw
like
it.
this and survive until, like, as long as I can.
At which point,
Just
My next character is even worse. It's just chaotic neutral, so it's like,
the party is going to hear somebody finagling with the door on the western side of this room. Upon
very quiet screaming.
That is the same side of the room that Malanin was walking to walk through the wall.
Oh no. He just like sees
Yes.
us.
Hey, we here.
What's up? We're not doing anything.
Azura will be like, they're
Literally.
just trying to get into us.
You don't know what's going on.
Literally
I'm not
3
here.
seconds later, you guys are going to see a figure formed of flames. He
Alright.
is going to look at all of you and say, "I've struck an accord with your companions. Leave this place." I will
Oh shit!
permit you
I take a
access."
shot.
Oh my, wait, no.
Take a shot.
Dude.
No, don't take a shot. I'm not going.
Oh, do it, do
It's-
it, do it.
Let me roll- let me- I'm gonna pull a Brandon and roll a
slowly,
D100.
we just
Hold
put
on.
a lock on the door.
Go for it.
I'm gonna pull a Brandon and do it. So high or low? Brandon, go ahead and call it.
High Wilbur controls his reflexes. Low surprise gets the best of Wilbur.
Can Lex just, even though they noticed
damn.
flame, can they just try and
Damn
open
it.
the door anyways? With
I-
thieves' tools?
I gave it the old college try, guys.
Yeah, I won't make Lex roll for that. I'll say just like you panic, you find like just the strength and clarity. It's just like shit, get through this door.
Dude.
And like 3 seconds, Malanin walks out, looks and turns to you, and then 2 seconds after that, 3 seconds, like Lex has his door open, is like inside, it is shut.
Yeah, Lex just like opens and closes the door. They're just like, nope, not
So
doing that.
wait, then I'm on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a few seconds.
Somebody's
later,
gonna get
you know,
shot, and it's not this ghost guy.
You guys can open the door and let Wilbert in.
All right.
Malanin continues to walk it almost as if he's on a astral staircase of his own as he just slowly steps into the floor below. From there, the party. Everybody was allowed to grab one handful of, or rather one armful
Armload?
armful of which you can carry, as long as it is not a crystal. That said,
Bag of holding.
I've got a bag of holding too.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he can kind of guesstimate how much an armful is and how much pouring into a bag of holding is.
Well,
that said,
he just said it shouldn't be a crystal.
The party, you are going to see piles of stacked coins. Enough of them towering up to fill a 5-foot square, tall enough that is as tall as a person. The way I will allow this, I will say you guys can roll 2 D100s, and that is the value that you're able to carry.
Can those be platinum?
There are platinum pieces here. There are gold pieces. There are silver pieces. If you guys, I'll prioritize the platinum pieces and move down from your rolls.
Yeah.
So we each roll 2d100, or is it one for the group, or what's?
Just everybody roll me 2 D100s.
Look at that shitty roll.
Oh, not so shitty roll. Damn. I'll take it.
All right. So do you guys want me to total these all up together? And then you guys divide it evenly amongst you, or do you just want to tell you what each individual?
I'm keeping what I picked up.
Looking for items.
Okay.
Yeah, keep what we got.
Yeah.
The items might be interesting.
Hey, 169.
Guys, let's group it all up and split it out.
Nope.
Group and split it.
Nope. Wilbur's
That's
keeping
About
it.
this outside.
No, Wilbur's keeping his chair.
That's because you rolled 143, while the rest of us has gotten 52.
Wilbur, if you want to keep working with us, you will split it up outside.
I ain't signed no damn contract to split my share.
Then you can go on your own way. No negotiation.
Okay.
Is any of this magical, guys? What is this going on here?
Some of it is. Okay, so I'm going to separate Wilbert's and the rest of the party. The party is going to get moving down. Let me grab a sheet so I can do math. Alright, there are 80 platinum pieces. Between all of you, you guys are able to get all of the platinum pieces. Oh, so let me subtract 80. 259 is left, so you guys are able to get 259 golden coins, 80 platinum coins, and then let's see. I'm going for the people who rolled low. I'm going to say you rolled low because you grabbed other things. Nyoka, you grab 3 spell scrolls.
What, was I supposed to roll something?
Yeah, roll me a D100, 2 D100s. Let's see. JV, Kayeth grabs a potion of greater healing. Brahm grabs a potion of greater healing and a potion of healing. And in Isaiah, I'm gonna just add 160 gold to what the party walks away with.
Now hold on a minute, Brandon.
Yes.
Was not resolved between me and Kayeth yet.
Okay.
He's gonna turn to Kayeth and says, that's not your decision to make.
We'll talk about this outside. We are in danger right now, and just move on.
Sure, we'll talk about it, but I'm not giving up the gold.
Your call.
I know.
Alright. Wesley, Wilbert is able to grab 143 gold pieces from here. I am also going to give him the last potion of healing.
What type of potion is it? specifically?
It is a regular potion of healing, a common potion of healing.
Okay.
I didn't catch how much gold I actually picked up.
Nyoka,
160.
Nyoka didn't pick up any gold.
You
Nyoka
got
grabbed...
scrolls.
Yeah, he grabbed scrolls and 52 platinum pieces.
Oh, 52 platinum pieces. Okay.
Alright,
What about Lex? You roll yet, Lex?
Okay.
oh, did I miss Lex? Lex, roll 2 D100s.
Let's see. Oh, that was a different one.
Away right now.
What's that, no soul?
Yeah, go ahead and type that to me. You got robotic one more time. Lex, Annie, would you roll me 2 D100s, or would you like me to roll them for you?
I wonder if she's AFK or something.
I heard her a moment earlier.
Hi, apologies. Back.
Okay,
Welcome
all
back.
good.
So 2 D100s if you can.
Alrighty.
That's true, JB. Your owl should be able to carry something.
It can get like 3 coins in its claw. Alright, so let's see. 259. 6. I haven't got that roll yet, Annie. Do you want me to roll it for you?
Yeah, I rolled it, but it doesn't seem to be loading.
Okay.
Yeah, it sometimes takes a minute. Incoming 2 gold pieces.
Yeah.
That's great.
Alright,
Here,
37.
try something. Alright.
If your roll pops up, I'll take that instead. But just for the sake of time, just because we're getting close, I'm going to use this. Alright.
Yes.
So, everybody also gets... I'm going to give everybody 2 loot points. Yeah, because that's fair with the gold that I give you guys too. Everybody gets 2 loot points of something else that you're able to get that's, meaningful to your character off of this file. Oh, okay, cool. I'm going to use that instead, Annie. It just popped up for
There it
me.
is.
Oh no.
Loaded
All right.
for me.
And 130. Okay, so all together, every individual person gets 2 loot points. The party is able to get 549 gold pieces, and 80 platinum pieces. And actually, I'm going to roll something for Wilbert. I'm going to say, Wilbert, I'm going to replace 4 of your coins with platinum pieces. Wilbert, you are able to get the 2 loot points and 139 gold pieces and 4 platinum pieces.
Okay, so that's adding the platinum on top of the gold.
That is a lot.
Okay.
So
4
549
platinum.
gold pieces, and then what? Sorry.
549 gold pieces and 80 platinum. Don't add it to your sheet specifically. You guys, Wilbert can add it to a sheet. The rest of the party is going to divvy it up.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
with that, you guys are able to take, these armful of goodies and drop them into any bags of holding that you want.
How about Azure? He rolled even better than Wilbert.
Yeah.
Azure, I put yours into the party's loot.
I know. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So that said, the party is able to walk to up the northern path. You can see that the basin is surging with arcane power. The liquid inside of it has taken on that metallic form, just like earlier. The water that you guys left here. it is potent enough for you guys to drink and use to teleport out of here, or either get the sequence and use one of the teleportation crystals to get out of here.
Zer's going to fill a water skin with it.
Yeah, as soon as they're out, Kaith is just going to pick up Nyoka and swing him around and go, oh my god, that was the best thing! You are a legend, sir! Well done, Nyoka!
Pick Nyoka up?
Probably not.
Just like squeezes him, but like can't get him off the ground.
It's a lizard hernia.
Alright. Do you guys want to end there, or do you want to go on for a couple more minutes? Because we've got about normally 15 more minutes before I end the session, but
Onward.
Go ahead.
Onward.
Oh yeah. I don't want to get
nothing.
into anything big tonight, because the next thing. Well, you know what? Let's sit and use our brains. You guys had some information from Cinder. I believe that was the name of your new employer.
Yeah.
Oh, is it Cinder or Simmer? It's one of the
Simmer?
two.
Simmer.
Yes, I was about to say, why would I name a character Cinder? I hate that name. All right. But yeah, you guys had information from Simmer, and I haven't added her yet, of who found this place and who was sending people down here to retrieve treasure out of it. Secondly, you guys also have the goal of establishing relations with the Warforged while you're in this region. So
that's where we would end up going after that.
Yeah. With that, I just want to make sure that you guys are able to add that to your notes. You guys have a reason to kill one of the princes of the crown. And
On the
We
contracts,
really
Yeah.
the reason?
say it again.
on the contracts from the bodies, does it say who that one is?
Oh yeah, I forgot you guys had those. It does. It's Prince Tydethel. Let's me make sure that that is the right one.
Which prince did the murder bride kill?
Kai. I will give you all of these names properly.
That's fine.
Just let me look it up for myself, just to make sure I don't give you the wrong ones. All right, so Prince Tydethel is the one who hired all of these people to go down here. The prince that was killed by Morgan was Prince Kaideth.
Okay. Not the same one.
Yeah. But the bandit princes and princesses of the crown work together out of necessity, not because they like each other. So power vacuums are always welcome in the crown. Alright, so let's end there. And I'll do experience for tonight.
Yay!
You guys defeated one more trap. You defeated the Earth Maw trap. And I guess you technically did defeat the Poison Room trap. There was another way out of that room, but just climbing straight up, I guess, is defeating that trap, because you didn't die from poison. So,
Just wait till I get to level 10 and I'm immune to poison.
I'm going to say, I guess you guys technically defeated a second arrow trap, a shadow arrow trap too. And Malanin was a CR12 creature, so I really didn't want to do all-out combat with him against you guys. So that
We could have taken him.
yeah.
Excuse you?
Would have got more XP that way.
I know.
So yeah, that's 3 traps, and I'm gonna give you guys story experience of you have more information about the crown and how to stabilize this chaotic region. Oh, anything else major happened tonight?
Just talking Melodin down and talking about a treasure and things like that, I guess.
I almost died again.
Lex has been revived for the 5th time.
I don't know if
this is what happens when you're human and also don't care.
Alright.
Poor Lex.
We restored the tomb at Sarcophagus and figured out how those pillars work, kind of.
Yeah, next game I want to explore that one room that I managed to unlock out of panic. I really want to check it out.
I think we've already left.
Yeah, you
left. You already got into that room.
It's like the only door that I managed to open without breaking.
That was the room we were already in. That's the room we were already in. The one with the sarcophagus that we closed, and the treasure was in there.
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, with the combination of story experience and combat experience, you guys gain 1,886 experience for tonight. And your next session is going to be on the 19th of September.
How much experience did we gain?
1,886.
1886, okay.
That was 3 CR5 traps, and then the 1 tick of major story experience. Alright.
15708, everyone?
Except for me.
Yeah, it's still short.
No, I have 50 extra XP than you guys. I have 13,972 currently before this 1886.